MGTOW, monk.
Monk. Test. Hey guys. So I'm gonna tell a story, and it's a story about one of my exes, and we were flying somewhere in freaking France. It was kind of a long flight in France. We weren't starting in France. We were in some other country, and we're trying to go land in I guess Paris, or I don't know what the F it was. And so it's not a very long flight, so we're in this plane that seats 20 people. It's like a Learjet, It's got the little two engines. It's got the little wings. It's not a substantial flyer. And so we get on, everything's good, and then we're checking our, I don't know if we had internet, but there was this screen or something with the weather. There's this huge freaking hurricane developing. It's not a hurricane, it's a storm. I don't think they have hurricanes over France, but it looked like a hurricane. It was this giant, massive storm the size of 3 countries with an eye in the middle. And we're up there at 33,000 feet. And we're approaching our destination, kind of. And I notice we're circling. We're supposed to have been on the ground an hour ago. And it suddenly dawns on me we've been going in circles for an hour, and I'm sitting there. I don't really say anything. And the plane keeps circling and circling and circling, and I'm okay. Another hour goes by. We've been circling for 2 hours, and I'm how much freaking fuel does this plane have? We can't stay up here forever. It's not that big of a plane. So the pilot, he starts his descent into the hurricane thing. And I don't know if you know anything about airplanes, but if you're on a prop plane, they're a lot more stable. So they can handle crazy winds and shit. If you're on a jet, a little Learjet thing, it's got no stability at low speed. So every time he tries to bring it in and descend through the storm, the plane starts shaking to all F. It starts whacking itself. It starts chopping and hitting and banging into the clouds. Bam, bam, bam. The wings are twisting and tilting back and forth maniacally, whack, 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 whack. And then the pilot accelerates up, and starts to circle again. And then 15 minutes later, he tries to come down again through the clouds. Whack, whack, whack. Same thing happens. The plane is getting just ripped to shit. Now this time, he really wants to get down, and he's letting the plane get hit a lot harder, and it's going whack, whack, whack into the clouds. And I've got my Chinese girlfriend with me, and she's just oh yeah, everything's okay. No big deal, no big whoop. She's just chilling out, drinking her green tea, eating her Pringles. And I've got my knuckles, gripping the freaking chair seats white. Because I know we're running out of gas, and I know we can't descend, and I know we're totally effed. But nobody else knows that because they're all stupid. So I'm all right. As the pilot will figure it out. He's not an idiot. So we circle again now. Now we've been circling for almost 3 hours. I mean, this is everybody's noticing now that we're going in circles. And then this pilot tries to go down for a third time. And he's going down, and the plane is just coom, 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 banging into the clouds. Just banging it's the clouds are made out of wood, and the whole thing is just getting tossed, and the wings are going flipping 90 degrees every second, like straight down, then straight down the other way, and the nose is dipping up and down, and he's really trying, and the winds are just crazy shit, and outside the windows all you see is just pure white and rain zinging by, and the lightning is everywhere, and I swear to God, it looks like the lightning's been hitting the plane, and the plane is just going whack, 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 whack into these like banks of low pressure and just crashing, and it's the plane just feels like it's about to snap in half. I know the tolerances of these planes are higher than passengers think, but this is like unreal. This is beyond belief. And now people are getting scared. And women are starting to cry. People are freaking the F out. Because finally, after an hour, these dumbos are waking up and realizing we're sitting on top of a goddamn hurricane. We've got no way to land. We can't descend. We'll never survive. And Jesus, is the pilot going to try a fourth time? Or a fifth time? This is crazy. We're stuffed. We're totally stuffed. So the pilot gets on. He says, "Yeah, we got a little bit of storm. Yeah, little bit, Joe. Little bit. Got a little bit of a storm here. We're diverting to Lyon. We don't have a lot of fuel." I'm thinking, why did he say that? Why the F do you tell the passengers we're running out of gas? It's not a good thing to tell the passengers. And then I'm like, well, at least he's being honest, because we're all going to die, right? We're all just going to die. So he's going to be honest. Okay, well, I guess I'd rather he be honest. It's like, attention passengers, the entire engine is engulfed in flames. We've got about 30 seconds left. I mean, I want the honesty, I want some time to prepare. So I figured, well, that's okay. It's like, well, we've got enough fuel to go 200 miles, and Lyon is 230. So if we have a tailwind, we might make it. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, this is completely insane. But well, whatever. We can't keep circling. Can't go down, so he's going to Lyon. All right, fine. So we get over to near the Lyon airport, and the guy starts to descend the plane. And now we're out of gas. Like, this is the last time down. This is the last time we're going down. And that freaking hurricane has just moved over the Lyon airport, and we're like the last plane coming in. And we've got to land or everybody dies. We have no choice. So they're letting us come in, even though they shouldn't. They know better. They shouldn't, but we're coming in rough. The pilot's like, okay, everybody, I want you to strap yourselves in and put your heads down. Prepare for a choppy landing. This one's going to be a little bumpy. I'm like, holy fuck. It's like, what do you think we've been going through? We've been going through bumpy. What the hell is this going to be? And we start to descend, and we can see the wall. It's like in front of us. It's like this black barrier with lightning in it. We're like flying into the heart of a hurricane. And I'm like, God damn it, we're not going to make it. And I'm like screaming. I'm crying. I'm like, God damn it, I didn't want to die like this, but Jesus, what a way to go. I hope it isn't painful. We're all dead. And I look over at my Chinese girlfriend. She's drinking some tea and kind of smiling, eating her Doritos. She's not nervous at all. And that's when it clicked. That's when I knew things would never fucking work out with this person, because her brain was seriously fucked up. Everybody else on the plane is in hysterics. Like, women are not just crying, they are now in hysterics. Men are now crying, okay? Men are crying. And I was losing it completely. But you didn't have time to think about it, because about 3 seconds later, we're going into the chop. Ka-chang, ka-chang, ka-chang. We're chopping in. Plane is getting hit really hard. And that was nothing. Because then we hit the freaking wall. The nose of the plane went straight down, straight up, straight left, straight right, straight up, straight pointing into the ground, then levels off a little bit, and then ka-chang, 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 and then all the way left, and then all the way right, and then all the way straight down again. And then he pulls it up somehow. Somehow he pulls the freaker up. He pulls it up, and we see the runway, and we're under the storm, and the plane lands. And people are cheering and crying and hugging and sobbing and, oh my God, what just happened? Oh my Lord, I don't believe this. Chinese girlfriend's eating her Doritos, her Pringles, whatever the fuck they were. I don't know what the fuck they were. I can't remember. I was like too focused on dying. So I'm thinking, holy shit, this girl is like, has no fucking emotional clue in her brain, even what was happening. And, I mean, I had flown a couple 100,000 miles at that point. I had been through turbulence with all kinds of big and small planes. It was never anything like that. I'd never been in a plane going straight down towards the earth at 300 miles an hour before. And then straight up, and then straight down again. I'd never been through. So anyways, we land. Everybody's clapping and cheering. The pilot opens the door. He's like covered in sweat. His shirt is soaked in sweat. He's like exasperated. And everybody lets out a big cheer. Yay! We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci. Whatever the fuck they say in France. And, you know, so kind of like get collected. They got like some fire trucks running out, and you know, emergency people, and they got like this special crews. Like, you know, we don't connect with like the regular run, you know, attachment thing. We got the stairs, and like there's like people helping us at every step, and like getting us into the hangar, and we all get in, and then we sit, we drink a little water, collect ourselves. And then the stewardess goes, hey, well, we've got a new flight for you guys. It's going to be leaving in about an hour, so sit tight and we'll get you over to Paris. And I walked up to the stewardess desk. I said, I don't think any of us are ever going to fucking fly in a plane as long as we live. I said, how about you get us a bus or something? Because I don't think any of us would want to get on a goddamn plane ever again as long as we fucking live. Which was pretty much true, at least for a couple years. And she looked at me kind of astonished. I was like, what? What? She didn't know what we went through. I was like, look, we all fucking almost died up there. We landed in a hurricane. We're landing in a freaking hurricane. And she's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we'll have a bus option. It'll take like 4 hours. I was like, I don't give a crap. Get me on Mother Earth. I ain't leaving Mother Earth ever again. No freaking way. So we get on the bus. She's still eating her Doritos or Pringles, whatever the fuck they were. And she turns to me, she goes, you got a little emotional there. And I was like, yeah. The 3 seconds before I was going to be dead, I got a little emotional. Yeah, you're right. I did. She goes, oh, well, don't worry. These things never crash. I've been on a lot of them. I was like, it's like, I think that was one of the ones that does crash. She didn't want to believe it. She didn't like being on a bus. She didn't understand the psychology that people didn't want to get on airplanes ever again. Anyways, that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. It tells us something about female nature somewhere. Either that or it just means I had a real psycho, and I didn't know it. But I learned soon enough. Because I learned she never had any emotions at all, including love. Treating me like shit, ran off with my best friend. So, fuck her. And enjoy your MGTOW weekend.